The Ski Scene with Johnny Morris. Brought to you by the Hart Ski Company and your local Hart Ski dealer. Hart Skis, the ski that's guaranteed for life because they last forever. This week, the Ski Scene takes us to visit Steamboat Springs, Colorado, one of the world's finest ski resorts. We'll have a first-hand look at some marvelous powder skiing and watch some downhill racers in action. Johnny's special guest this week from Steamboat Springs, area manager and former Olympic competitor Gordon Wren, and director of marketing and recreational ski activities at Steamboat Springs, Beauvais. Now, here's Johnny.
Hi, everybody, and welcome again to the Ski Scene. As you heard, today we'll be visiting Steamboat Springs, Colorado, formerly the Mount Werner area, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. We'll be also seeing some fine film fare from the Steamboat area. We'll be talking with two of the folks that make up the Steamboat Springs ski area. First of all, we'd like to have you meet the ski area manager, and that is Gordy Wren. As you heard in the introduction, Gordy is a four-event competitor in the Olympics. He was, and also he is now the ski area manager at Steamboat Springs. Our other guest is Beauvais, the marketing manager at Steamboat, and Mix will also have some interesting comments on that fine place to ski. Gordy, first of all, let's talk about those four events. Now, there's not too many people that have competed in four events in the Olympics, that's for sure.
Well, Johnny, I think that probably that era has passed now. I probably came in the last of it. I was fortunate enough to compete in slalom, downhill, cross-country, and jumping, and did qualify for all four teams, but once we arrived in Switzerland, I found that I had to kind of confine myself to two events, and that was almost too many.
Well, you more or less distinguish yourself as the first person to jump 300 feet in Steamboat Springs.
Yes, I'm very proud of that. I did that at Steamboat on my home hill, and that was the first time that an American had ever exceeded or jumped 300 feet.
Well, so much for the history of Gordy Wren. What about the current activities? How about the new gondola at Steamboat?
Well, this is a wonderful gondola. We are transporting 1,100 people an hour up the hill. It is a sister to the Bell Gondola in Vail, although ours is 1 year newer, so we think it's a little better. Mm-hmm. Very proud of it. It's a wonderful operation.
Mix Beauvais, as marketing manager, you have several duties, I'm sure, and I suppose you get a chance to do some skiing at Steamboat. Tell us, what kind of an area is it? Is it extremely difficult? It more or less has that reputation with some people.
Well, Steamboat, we consider it a very well-rounded area, in that we have an excellent beginner slope for people who are just learning how to ski, and we combine that with some great intermediate and expert and advanced skiing as well. So we think it's an all-around area, opposed to anyone else's philosophy that maybe it isn't an all-around area.
How about snow conditions generally?
Our snow conditions are very comparable to all of the Rocky Mountain areas, in that we have the dry, fluffy snow that we refer to as champagne powder snow.
Now, Mix, tell us a little bit about the facilities available at Steamboat.
We have excellent facilities at the base of the hill and also in the town of Steamboat, which is just 2 miles away. And the facilities at the base consist of nice lodges, condominiums, good restaurants, and some good nightlife activities, too.
Gordy Wren, you mentioned something before about a new surface lift. What does this involve?
Well, we are going on up the mountain to 3,600 feet vertical. This is a surface lift that will put us up into the Big Meadow area, we call it. Other places have the Big Burn. We have the Big Meadow. This is a powder snow area, and it is intermediate skiing. It's
Is
great.
This a new area now that you haven't skied before?
It is a new area that we have not been able to reach before because we haven't had the lift to the top, but now we have it, and the skiing there is absolutely terrific.
Sounds great. Gordy Wren and Mix Beauvais will be back to chat further with you, but let's watch this word now from the Hart Ski Company.
That's Hart. There the living is right. There the snow is billowy white. There the mountains are standing tall. There is where it's happening. Come to where it's happening. Where is there? Steamboat Springs. Where the world is on skis and life is a breeze that glides through the air. Come, you beautiful day, when I find I'm on my way. Where the powder is found, there amongst the snow-covered pond, there where people are having fun. There is where my winter is. There is where the action is. There is where the javelins fly. There the world is aglow. There where life's surrounded by snow. There the Rockies are filled with sun. Come have fun with us. Steamboat Springs, Steamboat Springs, Steamboat Springs, Steamboat Springs.
There are two things you notice right away at Steamboat. One happens on the way up and one on the way down. On the way up, you notice something's missing. Those long lift lines you may have been accustomed to, they just don't happen much at Steamboat. There are 5 double chair lifts, and the new Bell Gondola carries 6 to a car and 1,100 skiers an hour up to the top of Thunderhead. The thing you notice on the way down right away is that dry, fluffy stuff the locals call champagne powder. Others call it Yahoo powder, but all agree there's no other snow quite like it in the Rockies. There's something extra fine about it that makes skiing pure pleasure and falling a marshmallow explosion. Most of the fun at Steamboat revolves around 39 snow-filled runs down the mountain. And if variety is the spice of life, then spice is what you'll find on Mount Werner. 39 runs with something for everybody. Take a look for yourself.
There's lightning, swinger, main drag, seeming wide out loops. There's an awful lot of ways down this mountain, an awful lot of runs. It's a lot of fun coming down Mount Werner. Twister, tower, head, wall, you why not sits? There's an awful lot of ways down this mountain, an awful lot of runs. It's a lot of fun coming down Mount Werner. Bear Park, Bear Claw, Basher, Blizzard, Voodoo, Vagabond, and Vertigo. Heavenly days, right away, surprise. Rainbow, Skyline, Dropout, Moby Dick, Chumley, Cyclone, Vogue. There's an awful lot of ways down this mountain, awful lot of runs. It's a lot of fun coming down Mount Werner. There's Northern and Concentration, Gondola and Jesse's Cutoff, Hurricane, Tornado and Giggle Gulch. Roger Rock!
The people in Steamboat love winter, and for 57 years they've been celebrating the fact with a ski-filled, snow-filled winter carnival, where even the high school band gets into the spirit. horses stop pulling plows and start pulling skiers. And everyone laughs just a little louder, skis a little faster, and jumps a little higher than at any other time of the year. Mount Werner is a friendly mountain where families truly feel they belong. Mom and Dad and the kids can have a full ski vacation here at a reasonable cost. In fact, Mount Werner and kids just have a way of getting along together. Yet this is no kid-sized mountain. It has a vertical rise of over 3,600 feet. And every year the Steamboat ski area is getting bigger and better. It's a mountain the hometowners helped build, and one everyone in Steamboat Springs is proud of. In a few words, Steamboat is relaxing, or comfortable, or easy-going. But for others, Steamboat is pure excitement, every split second they're on the hill. I'm talking about the men and women, boys and girls who come to Steamboat to race.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
The sun does go down at Steamboat, and whether you're after a warm soak in the pool, a good steak, or some cozy conversation by the fireside, it's all there. But if your ski legs like to keep moving, the beat goes on at Steamboat. But while the cats are playing, other cats are working, and the mountain gets its nightly rub down. Remember names like the Inn, the Gallery, the Cave Inn, the Ptarmigan Inn, because you're going to remember them long after you leave. Yep. It's all here in this northern Colorado mountain town. For the families, for the members of the Hart Ski team, for the college kid or the little kid, for the newlywed or the racer. It happens to them all. Here in Steamboat.
There the living is right. There the snow is billowy white. There the mountains are standing tall. There is where it's happening. Come to where it's happening. Where is there? Steamboat Springs.
Well,
there's a breeze that glides through the air. Come, you beautiful day, when I find I'm on my way, where the powder is found, there amongst the snow-covered pond, there where people are having fun, there is where my winter is, there is where the action is, there is where the javelins fly. There the world is aglow, there where life's surrounded by snow, there the Rockies are filled with sun. Come have fun with us.
Where is there? Well, I'll tell you. It's 19 miles away from the Steamboat Springs Airport, where Frontier Airlines flies in and out of here daily from Denver, where it's a 3.5-hour drive up from Denver on Highway 40 through some of the prettiest country in the Rockies. Whatever way you come, make sure you do, because whatever you're looking for, it's all there.
We hope we've given you at least a glimpse of what happens in the beautiful area of Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Once again, we return to our guests, Gordy Wren and Mix Beauvais of the Steamboat area. And Gordy, you were a ski instructor and ski school director for many years. Any really unusual things happen?
Johnny, I've had a lot of unusual things happen. I was a ski instructor for about 16 years, and I've been in this business a long time. But I think one of the most interesting things that ever happened to me, and one of the things that actually taught me a lesson, was in Steamboat years ago when I had the ski school. I had a big lanky girl taking lessons, and she couldn't get up when she fell down, which is something that happens to a lot of people.
Sure.
They struggle and get tired, and I kept telling her to go home, practice on the rug or in front of the fireplace, and maybe she could finally get up with her skis on. And finally, one night, she came over to my class in ecstasy, and she says, "I can get up. I know how to get up on my skis." And I said, "For God's sake, show me how." So she fell down in the snow and simply reached up and unflicked one of her front throws, stepped out of the ski, stood up, put her ski back in the binding, and it was one of the simplest things that I've ever seen, and actually saved her a lot of energy, and it really taught me something.
Well, it's very good to know, and I'm sure it may teach many of our viewers the same thing, how to get up once you've fallen down. We'll continue with our Steamboat Show on the ski scene right after this message.
That's heart.
Let's continue with our guests from the Steamboat Springs area, and Mix Beauvais, as part of your job as public relations director for the area, I'm sure you'd like to tell the folks about Billy Kidd joining Steamboat Springs.
Yes, Billy Kidd joined us this year, Johnny, and we're very happy to have him not only living in Steamboat, but representing Steamboat around the country.
Now, what will Billy's duties be? Now, he, as I understand, has joined the professional circuit of ski races. Is that right?
Yes, this is very true, and of course he is competing now throughout the not only the United States but also in Europe with the other professional racers. His duties at Steamboat, we have given him the title of Director of Skiing, and he represents Steamboat not only at the ski area itself but also throughout the United States and the world.
I suppose he'll be skiing with the VIPs that visit Steamboat, and also you mentioned that there's a new Western image that's being pushed more or less at Steamboat. Is that right?
Well, the new Western image is what we like to refer to as the new West in Steamboat itself. The West itself, of course, is very old, but we have been utilizing the Western image at Steamboat, and we think very effectively.
What about the All-American program? What's this about?
Well, we this year changed our logo and identification to the colors of the good old red, white, and blue, and this parallels Billy's thoughts in representing this country, not only from the standpoint of professional racing, but just from the fact that he is an all-American boy.
Now, we've talked about the personnel and so on at Steamboat Springs. What about getting there from different parts of the country? Is it difficult?
Well, actually, people have the misconception that we're remote, Johnny. We actually you can get there by car out of Denver in about 3.5 hours. We have daily commercial air service from both Denver and Salt Lake City.
So it sounds pretty convenient, just about from anywhere. Now let's get back to Gordy Wren for a moment. Gordy, when I sit and watch some of these jumpers on top of that ramp, they've got to have a little fear in their heart. As a jumper for many years, what's the story?
You do. I think probably that the thing that people don't realize, you learn this from childhood and start out on a little jump, maybe 6 inches high, and that, of course, is a feat in itself at that time, but you gradually improve and get to a larger hill until it's a 15-meter, 30-meter, 40-meter, 60-meter, and pretty soon you're up on top of that big scaffold. But you always have the butterfly when you turn around at the top and look down that big scaffold, I can assure you of that.
Well, they say that's the mark of a champion. You have to have those little butterflies before you go on. Gentlemen, it's been our pleasure. Gordy Wren and Mix Beauvais, both of the Steamboat Springs, Colorado area. Thank you very much for being our guests on the ski scene. That is the ski scene for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
The Ski Scene with Johnny Morris was brought to you by the Hart Ski Company and your local Hart Ski dealer. Hart Skis, the skis that are guaranteed for life because they last forever. This has been a television sports scene presentation.